Good morning, Southern California, AM 1220 KHTS. This is your host, Fred Arnold, on the Santa Clarita Valley Chamber of Commerce Business Spotlight, and I'm with Erika Kauzkarich. Bird. I get that right?
You got it right.
Perfect,
Good
perfect.
job. Good
and
job.
I'm honored to be with you today. You are the Southland Regional, the local California Association of Realtors president for our local area.
Yes. Thank you.
Welcome to the show.
Quite an honor. Thank you.
Yep. Tell us about, well, first of all, tell us about being the president of the local association. Really, the higher standard of real estate agent when you're a realtor with CAR, correct?
Yes, absolutely. By being a part of our association, which is so nice for the consumer as well, by being a member of the association, the realtors automatically are members of the California Association of Realtors and the National Association of Realtors, in which by being a member of the National Association of Realtors, we're held to a higher code of ethics in conducting business. So it really helps the local consumer as well.
And I think that's really important when it comes to the biggest purchase of your life.
Yes.
I've always believed in choosing a real estate agent. I always believed in the value of a real estate agent, and especially one that is with the California Association of Realtors, because if they don't do the right thing, they can't be a member.
Correct.
And I think that's absolutely critical. So some people are really struggling in the current market. Tell us some of the things. You're a real estate agent yourself, correct?
I am.
What are some of the solutions that people are finding out there to find relief? I know there's short pays that are happening quite a bit.
There's short pays. The banks are doing a great job with working with the short pays, working with the distressed homeowners. You know, I think for Santa Clarita, it's trying to get people out of the mindset of listening to the national average. I think our biggest hurdle and concern is our condo and townhome market. You're not seeing a whole lot of increase in that because we don't have what's called the FHA approvals. A first-time home buyer is going to be an FHA-approved buyer, and a lot of the associations are not taking the time to get FHA approved because they have a stigma that it creates Section 8 housing or that it's low income, and they're not realizing that by getting these FHA approvals, not only are they doing a justice for themselves as far as their values go, but not only that, those condo owners are going to move up and buy homes. And so that's what's kind of keeping it at such an even level is the misconception of what FHA actually is and what it does for the complexes. So you're going to have, primarily tenant-occupied complexes, and you don't want that either as a homeowner. And unfortunately, FHA is about the only route for a first-time home buyer because it's the typical 3% down, and that's all they've got to work with. So,
yeah, that happened about a year ago.
Yes.
Fannie, Freddie, and FHA said, boy, the signal was, I'm not sure if we want to do condo loans because they put so many more restrictions on it. And then the other perception is a lot of board of directors for local homeowners association believe that FHA financing is lower income financing. Not necessarily.
Correct.
It's more of lower down payment financing.
Right. And it helps to get those first-time home buyers going, and that's what creates our market, and that's what you're seeing out there right now with this economy. So we have a lot of first-time home buyers that are kind of strapped, and that's what's really gonna push it over is if we can really work on getting those. And a lot of the complexes have what it takes to be FHA approved. It's just the board of directors not taking the time or the money to go that extra step with the paperwork. We have a lot of great associations out here. We have a lot of great complexes. There's a lot of great things about our valley. So it's trying to get those people convinced.
And educated.
Yeah. That's really all it is
$1,500 investment by your homeowners association to get FHA approved will create tens of, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars of equity for the owners of the association because there's more choices. When there's more choices for financing, more people are going to bid on that property. More people that bid on a property, it's a supply and demand.
It is. Supply and demand. And then, of course, like I said, then those condo and townhome owners, of course, then turn into move-up buyers, which then is going to, help to stabilize and increase the prices of the housing market a little bit more. And I really think that's why we haven't taken this huge jump, and you do see an increase in prices, but it's very slow, and it's a very gradual increase. And I think if we can kind of work towards that. That's been my goal this year of educating and trying to really push forward of getting those FHA approvals.
Now, the biggest challenge we run into our market right now, and I think you'll agree, is inventory.
Yes, we have a Very, very low inventory, huge shortage.
Now, I'm to the belief that it's really it's really deceptive, because if there's, let's say, 1,000 homes for sale, we'll round it off. Really, there's not 1,000 homes for sale. There might be 600, because 400 have been waiting for short pay approval for the last 3, 4, 5 months in some cases. It's really they're not available because they've been in escrow.
Right. Yes, they have been, and the banks are working on that. And
they're getting a little quicker.
They are. They're getting quicker, and they're doing a much better job at getting the process going and having it be a much shorter process. So you're correct.
What is the Southland Regional, the local Santa Clarita Regional Association? What is it here to serve?
It's here to serve the community as well as the fellow realtors. The realtors have to be a member in order to conduct business as a real estate professional. We pride ourselves on education to help the consumers so that our agents are representing our consumers at the highest and best that they can. We educate the consumers, and we give back to the community. We have several grant programs for first-time home buyers. There's wonderful grants that are available. And our local association, we have several educational events for the agents, and a lot of times we'll have a small admission charge and we'll have some raffle prizes, and that money goes back into the community. We were just honored by the Hearts of Gold, the new William S. Hart School District, for Business Partner of the Year for West Ranch High School. We donated some money to the Yes I Can program for autistic children. We've also donated money to the SCV Youth Project. So we do give back to the community through education of the consumers as well as local charities, and we really pride ourselves on that.
Well, I thank you for your leadership and your commitment and the time you put into this, because there's other things you could be doing, including helping other buyers and sellers, which you do.
I do.
But it does take away from your time.
Thank you.
And I really, as a volunteer myself in my industry, I get it.
Yeah.
So thanks for all you do. And I'm going to try this one last time. It's Erika Kauzkarich. Bird, very good.
Yes,
from the Southland Regional Association of Realtors, a local president and our leader, and your real estate agent company, your company?
My company is Triple D Realty.
Triple D Realty, and your phone number if someone needs to reach you.
259-HOME.
Very good, very good. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, this has been a Santa Clarita Valley Chamber of Commerce Business Spotlight on AM 1220 KHTS.